Can you hear me? Your voice is very, very low. Can you not speak?
Yes,
I ask you, in which grade, in which year do you study?
grade 8.
Grade 8, okay. So, what is your status of the school, and are you new in 8th class, or your exam are near? Can you hear me? When you started the 8th class,
Can you please explain the topic to me?
yes, I'm explaining. Okay,
I'm listening to you.
okay. Is my voice clear to you?
Yes, I can hear.
Okay, that's why I'm asking. So I told you, uh, through which process these bacteria reach the lungs. First is when it is infected through our blood. Okay, and second, when it can reach to lungs through our mouth. Like one person has infected and that cough through cough, their particle can reach to other person, but that cough and other material of the blood and other fluid have this type of bacteria. So this bacteria can be transferred from one person to another person. So this causes a huge destruction of the lungs. When this bacteria reach to the lungs, and it causes destruction of the lungs. Okay. Do you know the structure of the lungs? Hello, Fred, can you hear me? Hello, Preet. Hello, Preet, are you available? Preet, where are you? Can you hear me? Hello, Preet. Hello, Preet, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, be attentive with the lecture, and you must note on the notebook. Then I will check after the lecture, okay? And I will ask from you. So I asked you, do you know the structure of the lungs? Because in our body there are one pair of lungs, okay? So from our mouth, this is called windpipe, through which oxygen is come from our mouth and from our nose. Okay. Then this is divided into left and right of the second tubules. So these tubules reach to the one is the right lungs and second is the left lungs. Okay. So when any infected or any organism like bacteria through blood, or if it comes from our mouth and then they reach here, and this bacteria causes the inflammation of the membrane of the lungs, because uh, this lung has a membrane that is called pleural membrane. So when bacteria reach here and it causes the inflammation of the pleura, it destroys the pleural membrane and reach here. When this bacteria reach here, this causes the destruction of the cells which are present in our lungs. Okay. So when these tubules reach to the lungs, then there are smaller tubules are obtained, that is called, we can say, alveoli. Have you heard about alveoli? What are alveoli?
No, I
Actually, alveoli are the smallest tubules, which when these tubes start from the mouth and reach to the lungs, and these are the windpipe, we can say this is called a trachea. And the smaller tubules that are reach, when these tubules reach in the lungs, that convert into alveoli. Alveoli has the thin air spaces through which oxygen and blood exchange the material. But that bacteria that goes to the lungs destroy the alveoli spaces. So when alveoli spaces are destructed, so this bacteria can't destroy all the lungs. So when we when we don't treat of this bacteria, though it causes the destruction of the both lungs and it becomes difficult to breathe. So when a person cannot easily breathe, so it can be dangerous. So if it remain untreated, if a person is untreated, so he can not recover, so it can lead to the death. Okay. So we can say this is medical term is very, very dangerous. Okay. So now I'm asking you a question and query about this. Tuberculosis caused by bacteria or viruses?
bacteria.
Bacteria. So what are viruses? Are viruses dangerous or bacteria?
Virus.
How?
Because it can affect.
Because there are two type of treatment for a vaccine is available to treat viruses and antibiotics are present to treat bacteria. Okay. But
Mm,
we have a lot of antibiotics to treat different varieties of the bacteria, but vaccine is limited. That's why we cannot treat viruses. So that's why viruses may be dangerous. Okay.
mm,
So if I ask you, so what is the treatment of the tuberculosis? What doctor will prescribe to treat tuberculosis? Can he treat antibiotic?
Don't know.
Why? Tuberculosis is caused by bacteria. So to treat bacteria, antibiotic is necessary. What is antibiotic?
Hmm. Don't know.
Actually, antibiotic are the chemicals. Okay?
Hmm.
Antibiotic is a chemical that is used to treat the bacteria. Anti mean against, biotic life. So we can say that and this material is used for treat those disease that are against the life. Okay?
Okay.
So if I tell you anti mean against, and bio mean life. Okay? So antibiotic is chemical that is used to treat any type of disease that is against our life. So tuberculosis is dangerous. It can lead to the death. That's why for the infection of the bacteria, antibiotic is treated. With the help of antibiotic, doctor also prescribed painkiller medicine like Panadol and other painkiller like. Okay. Do you know the name of any antibiotic? Do you know? Hello, Preet.
About what?
Do you know any name of the antibiotic? Have you know any type of antibiotic? Have you utilized in your home or
No.
you never take the antibiotic uh, for the treatment of any infection?
No.
Okay. Have you heard about the Augmentin?
No.
This is the antibiotic. Okay. So if I ask you, like, you must heard about penicillin. Have you heard about penicillin? Penicillin is also antibiotic. Okay. Actually, this was discovered from fungi. So if I ask you what are the treatment procedure and examination process, like how we can say this patient is a suspected and victim of the tuberculosis. So what type of tests are are utilized to analyze the tuberculosis disease? Do you know? If any person is infected with this uh, tuberculosis bacteria, then doctor decided first of all to examine its body with the help of X-ray. Okay. After X-ray, through X-ray he checks how much their lungs are damaged. After X-ray, he asks the patient to do the test of the TB. So we can say that is called TB test. Okay. When TB test is positive, It means that patient is infected with the bacteria. Okay. Then doctor utilize the different criteria of, to treat the this type of tuberculosis. Okay. So have you query about this topic, any? So next you have to tell me. Can you hear me, Preet? Preet, are you here? So Preet, are you here? Preet, can you hear me? The mass of electron is greater than or lower than exactly. So how much time is now? Preet, are you here? I mean, 180, sometimes higher. Since the time 4 times less. Very much Hello, Preet. Can you hear me? That's why they go around costly. So now, it's 1 a.m. If someone asks you to tell what is meant by AM, AM stands for. Hello, Preet. Can you hear me? Question is to convert this in kilogram. You will say that for 1 AM. Hello, Preet. Are you here? Minus 7 add 1 AM is equal to this much. Okay. Okay. Now this is your turn. You have to draw a okay. First one. Hello, Preet. Can you hear me? 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 Hello, Preet. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So, where you were?
I'm here. I'm listening to you.
Okay. So, I ask you, have you heard all the lecture, and have you any difficulty or any query about this lecture? Then you can ask me, and after this we will discuss new topic. So tell me any question.
I don't have.
Okay. So can you tell me the next topic?
Next topic.
Uh, of your science, like biology topic or chemistry or in 8th class.
About Earth.
Okay, this is the physics topic, Earth. Okay.
Physics topic? No, this is the part of science.
Yes, physics. If we discuss about science, I'm firstly you have tell you about the science. Okay.
Okay.
So the science is a very explored knowledge. What is the science? How you can define science? Actually, science is the any observing and any exploring things happening in the universe, and that is called science. That has multiple aspects for understanding and their future developing. So we can divide the science in different branches. Like first branch, we can say that is called biology. Okay. So what is meant by biology? What is biology? Can you tell me about biology? Wait, are you here? Can you hear me? Wait, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So tell me the what is meant by biology?
Science.
That is the branch of the science. But what is the simple meaning of the biology? How you can define? Do you know?
Science.
Okay. So science is divided into three main branches like biology, chemistry, and physics. Okay. So if we talk about biology, biology actually is the study of the living things. Bio mean life. So in biology, we study the bio mean life. We can study the life in different organisms. We can say that study of living things. So can you tell me the name of the living things? Can you tell me the name of the living things? What is living thing? Is human is a living thing? But can you hear me? Wait, can you hear me? One is the human, second is the animals. Animal are also living.
I'm listening to you. Can you please explain the topic? Like, why you are asking again and again? I'm here. Can you hear me?
So when you will respond me, then I can tell you more and more.
I said I'm listening to you.
Okay. So human, animals, and plants are called. These are living things, and living things are studied in biology. Okay. So chemistry is the study of the chemical reaction. We can say if when we study about the matter, so it's when we are studying about the chemistry. Okay. The study of matter is called chemistry. In a simple way, study of matter is called chemistry. And third one is a branch that is called physics. In which in physics we study matter and energy. Matter plus energy. And you were asking about me topic like Earth. So if we are studying about Earth, Earth is also studied in physics. Because actually physics is the study of non-living things. In a simple way, if we say we are studying about non-living thing, that is called physics. Non-living things material are called like earth, water, atmosphere. So, and these are the non-living things. When we study non-living, it's when we are studying physics. When we are studying living things like human, animal, plants, it's when we are studying biology. When we study about the matter and their chemical reaction, it's when we are studying their chemistry. No, your topic you provided me about the Earth. So we will discuss about Earth now. What is Earth? We can say Earth is a place where life is possible. We can say it is a place. We can say it is a planet. Planet is those objects that revolve around the sun that has no sun, that is no its own light, but it gains its light from the sun. So on Earth planet, life is possible. When we say life is possible, it's mean the things that are necessary for the life that are also present in this planet. Like first thing we can say that is called air. Air is necessary for the life. So air is also present on the earth. And second condition and second material that is needed for the life, that is water. So water is also present on earth. And other necessary things that are needed to for the life, like we can say food material. So these food material are synthesized by plants through photosynthesis. So it's mean plants are also present. So plant synthesis, this type of food, and this food is taken by animals and human. And which type of air present? Because two gases are necessary for life. One is oxygen and second is carbon dioxide. Oxygen is needed for respiration, for breathing. And carbon dioxide is necessary for the photosynthesis, in which food material is synthesized by plants. So that's why Earth is also called biosphere. Biosphere is that place where life is possible. Okay. So if we discuss the distribution of the earth like material, we can say any earth material that has 70% water and 30% is dry land. If we discuss more about 11% out of 30%, that is necessary for the cultivation. 11% of the dry land.
What about the layers of the earth?
Yes, we are discussing about this. So there are four surfaces of the earth. I will say, and the outer that is called crust, and second layer of the crust is called mantle, and inner layer of the earth is called core. This circular is called inner core, and the outer core that is between mantle and inner core. We can say this is the outer core. Inner core has a hot spring. It is very, very hot layer. But crust is the outermost layer where cultivation and other process for the life biosphering are also feasible to spend a life. So there are this earth is divided into four layers. These four layers decide which area is very, very hot and which is feasible for the possible of the life and where organism can survive. So there are particular type of bacteria that can bear 120 degrees centigrade temperature. These are called hot spring bacteria. So these bacteria can survive in outer core region. Okay. Any question about this? Have you understood all this topic?
Yes.
Any query
It's
about?
enough for today.
Yeah,
It's enough for today. Bye.
that's enough for today. But you have to see all this topic. If you have any query, you can ask. Okay.
Bye.
See you here.